Hey,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, man. We on point, man. We on track, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. How you doing today, my brother? How you feeling?
yo, I'm all groovy. God is amazing. We doing one step at a time. You already know, one day at a time. We get it groovy, right on.
For sure, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, with no further ado, man, who do we have in the building here on Fusion Radio Uncut today for episode 12? We got my brother Zion Ali, man. How you doing today, brother?
Again, I'm all groovy. God is amazing. You already know, God is amazing. Yeah,
For sure, man. God always come first, man. Without him, we won't be able to do a lot of things, man. Shout out to the man upstairs, man.
yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely excited, brother. I'm definitely excited. I've been tuning into your movement, man. I've been seeing the different things you got going on and stuff. I'm definitely excited for the people to hear your two songs that you sent me, you know what I'm saying? Because I see you've been pushing them songs a lot. Like, I see a lot of content, a lot of work being done when it comes to them songs. So I know the
yeah,
people, like, I'm thirsty for the people to hear them joints. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially one of them joints in particular. I really rock with it, you know what I'm saying? Myself personally. So we definitely gonna get in tune with that, man. But before we get into your whole movement and the great music you made and stuff like that, I want to start from the beginning, man, because you know this is my first chance getting to meet you, first chance get to sit down with you and chop it up with you and stuff like that. So
yeah,
first, I want to start off with a little bit of like just telling me like where you from, like how you was raised and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I was born originally from Bradley, Illinois, and
Okay.
yeah, how I started with music in general.
Um, just tell me, like, before we jump into like how you got into music, just tell me a little bit about like, cause I never heard of Bradley, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? There's probably people
Yeah,
that's gonna watch this and probably see it on a replay and stuff like that. That probably never heard of Bradley, Illinois. So just tell us a little bit about like how it was growing up out there.
yeah. It's very small. Um, yeah, people don't know where Bradley, Illinois is. It's next to Kankakee, and
Oh, it ain't that far. Okay.
yeah, it's like an hour next to and then like 30 minutes away, there's Country Club Hills and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very small community. Um, merged. I say it's merged with Kankakee, but I feel like it's such that it doesn't. Kankakee doesn't get what uh Bradley deserves. You know, you see how there's the good neighborhoods, like they got the let's talk about it. What's that? Myers? They got Myers or Target. Yeah, I think it's not Target. It's another. Oh yeah, they got Jewels. They got Jewels over there. So there's a Jewels that's in Bradley that has like lots of stuff that looks like a Walmart like times two. Like it look like great. Everything they even got a vegan section where they got like raw juice and stuff like that. And Kankakee, they don't got nothing like that. It just seems like they don't it doesn't have enough care and stuff. But again, yeah, that's what I say. Those cities are right next to each other, but I feel like Kankakee doesn't get enough care. Like it doesn't get enough
Attention
attention.
somewhat.
Yeah, like we always get like stuff last. Like Kankakee always gets stuff last. Like if Bradley gets something new, like they get new like you know how you can tap to pay for stuff. You
Yeah.
if they started that, they got that first, and you probably wouldn't get that until like a month later. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's little stuff like that. But again, small town, and it's groovy. I was going back and forth, living back and forth in Chicago ever since I was a kid, and I grew up with like just listening to a whole and just me as a person. I believe that the music that you create doesn't come from just an artist or your favorite artist. It comes from your life experience. So stuff that you see on a daily, videos that you see on your phone, the cartoons you watch even creates the music that you create. So yeah, so how that come from me right now, I just feel like again, I just feel like music is just from an artist. It comes from your whole life experience, not just an artist. And how I got started with music, I learned how to play piano when I was like, or I found the piano. I discovered the piano when I was like 6 or 7, and then I started like playing with it, tweaking with it, and my dad seen I had interest in playing, making music, so I started like recreating songs that I've already heard before, and started like reproducing them like old songs, like songs from the Wiz or musicals. Or I love orchestrate. I like orchestra stuff that has like funk to it. I like all those instruments. I love doing the composition, and then after that, uh, I've been in plays and musicals and stuff like that. And we could dive into that stuff later. I'm just giving y'all a brief rundown. Did in plays, musicals, and stuff like that, and that really developed my stage presence and how I perform. And yeah, that's really how I became a very, very brief and kind of erratic, but that's really how I became an artist.
For sure, man. For sure. So like, you kind of sound like me a little bit as far as like the whole like. Okay, let me break this down the right way so it comes out the right way. Basically,
Right.
like the way you look at music sounds like the way I look at music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it don't sound like you just listen to music just for the beat. Like certain people just listen to it because the beat good, or
Mm.
like, or they might like a specific lyric and stuff like that. Like it sounds like you like the whole breakdown of a song from the instruments to the finished product. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like that. So like, tell me like, okay, so you told me like at 6 years old, that's when you started playing instruments and stuff like that, and you picked up the piano. So like, tell me as far as like, what was that point in your life when you transitioned to actually making music though, instead of just being like music just something that you really love? Like when did it get to the point where like, okay, I want to actually do this for a career though? You know what I'm saying? I want to take this serious.
That's cool. First, let me get that out the way. Yo, from what I need, been a fan since what I need. Nobody even know that song, bro. That's crazy. That was it. That's somebody, bro. Hey, brother, you the goat. You the goat. But when I discovered, hey, when I really wanted to do music, dang, what was I at? I was in I think I was in high school, and then I dropped that. I dropped the song. Oh yeah, when I realized, oh, I can create my own stuff too. I'm like, dang, I'm over here recreating productions that like I've heard from movies and stuff like that, or something like that. That's I'm like, why didn't I make my own music? That don't make no, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, I can create my own stuff. If I can make somebody else's production, I can make my own stuff. Then I started creating music, and I started rapping, and then after that, I started listening to music really deeply on like how music is on the radio, and we don't have anything that's that's cheerful, or that's something that's bright. And when I mean cheerful, I don't mean like just strictly gospel music, because I'm not saying gospel music bad, because that's a lot. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration from, is gospel music. But I'm just talking about music that makes you feel powerful, music that makes you feel empowered without, uh, you know, having the stereo like feeling. Well, I don't want to say it, but like corny, because I don't think music is corny in general. I think music is just creativity, right on. But
No,
I
for
wanted to
sure.
create something that
Hell yeah.
people can feel without feeling like I'm trying to make them feel some type of way. You know, like without making them feel like it's too happy, it's too like it's exactly like I want you to have fun listening to it without you feeling like, eh. I want you to feel like yeah, I'm the greatest. I can do anything. I'm the you know what I'm saying. I want you to feel power. I want you to feel empowered. And I heard the music that's on the radio is just strictly just we just pushing a narrative in the music industry, and I feel like that we don't. It's too crowded with that, and and especially how music really is like the most powerful, and like under God is like the most powerful entity that exists. Music influence how you think, like the words that you repeating over and over and over again, the chorus, the hook, uh, and
For
just the
sure.
verse of it, verse of itself. Especially if you're telling a story, you can remember stories from like if somebody telling a story in the music in a song, you bound to remember the whole entire song, and I can tell that from experience. So I just decided to dedicate my music to the youth and just making them feel like they can do anything, like they empowered, like they can jump over that mountain. So that's what uh, I dedicated, and not just the youth; it's for everybody. So when you turn on that radio, you don't feel like I got to turn this off because my mom in the room, or I got to turn, or I got to switch it because my nephew listening. No, it's some good music that both of you guys, both of you all of you can enjoy. Right on.
For sure. For sure, man. That's what I'm talking about. Like, don't get me wrong, like here at Fusion Radio, we support everybody. You know what I'm saying? We support all forms of music, all type of businesses, all type of people, you know what I'm saying? But when you got that feel good type of music though, it's a little like it hit a little different, you know what I'm saying? Cause like
Yeah.
exactly what you just like expressed. Like when you make that type of music that you make, you could play that music anywhere to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it's not even so much on some like you said, it's some gospel music. Is this? It's just some uplifting music for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not based. It's not based on one genre or one set of people or nothing like that. It's for everybody's listening. And in all actuality though, that's the best music though. You get what I'm saying? Even though like I'm an artist myself, you get what I'm saying,
Mm.
and I rap and I pride myself on trying to be different and stuff like that. Like the type of music you make is the best music because me personally, I feel like music shouldn't be based on certain genres or certain ethnicities or certain notions that, like you said, people trying to push in narratives and all that type of stuff. Like, nah, music, because me personally, I feel like it's no blueprint to music. You get what I'm saying? Like, no one can necessarily teach you how to create music. You get what I'm saying? Like they can teach you how to create someone a song that's already made, but can't nobody necessarily from scratch teach you how to make music and be like, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to make a song from scratch. Like, no, like because music is subjective to your ear. You get what I'm saying? That's why people listen to the music that they listen to. They have their favorite artists and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's all subjective at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So it might be a person who might listen to your music and be like, yeah, this is too happy. I can't really listen to this. But it might be somebody else that might listen to your music and be like, hey man, I needed this in my life. This is what I needed. You know what I'm saying? Like this the vibe I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? So it's all subjective to the end of the day, bro. That's why it's all about like finding your fan base and finding out your crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand what you're saying. So based off that though, I want to listen to some of your music. You know what I'm saying? I want the
Yeah.
people that's joining in, that's tuning in and stuff like that, the Fusion Radio Uncut. You know what I'm saying? I want them to hear some of this good heartfelt music. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
on.
Because when I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, he got it. I ain't
Appreciate it,
gonna lie
brother.
to you.
And
You got it. You
What's
know
up,
what I'm saying?
Jesus? How you feeling, brother?
For
Good to hear
sure, my boy.
from you, brother. Good to hear from you, brother. You're the GOAT, bro. You're a champion, right on. And what's up, family? How you doing?
So we got two songs from you today, my boy. So the first song we got is called Make It Through, and then the second song is called Party, Party, Party. So out of those two songs
Yeah.
that you sent me, which song you want to play first on Fusion Radio Uncut
Wait, wait,
today?
wait. Which one? Oh, let me run it back. I sent you what?
You sent me Make It Through, and you
Yeah.
sent me Party, Party, Party.
Dang. Okay, okay, okay. Everybody. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see. Let's do make it through. Let's do make it through. Let's do make it through first.
Cool, cool. So if we gonna do Make It Through first, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you because I pride myself on just because I'm an artist. I pride myself on telling the other artists I come into contact with, like when I hear good music, it's hard for me not to say that it's good music. You get what I'm saying? Because
Bro.
like, bro, when I like with me just being an artist and being a radio personality too, like I be having like two different hats on sometimes. So when I log into the Fusion Radio page and I be tuning into your movement and I see the different content you be posting for this song, I be like, all right, bet cool. But it's when you actually sent me the whole song and I got a chance to listen to it from front and back. I'm like, yeah, he got it.
Bro, you the
Like
GOAT.
I was rocking with that joint because it made me feel exactly what you was expressing earlier about like the feel good music. It was like, okay, the beat was already cold as hell when
Thank
it
you.
came on. The beat was already
Thank you.
cold.
And
But then you
I
came
produced
on
it too. I produce everything I make.
and I knew I wasn't tweaking. I knew I wasn't tweaking because I heard your tag at I
Yeah.
think you got a tag in the beginning of
Yeah.
it, then
Here's
at
I
the
ain't up. Here's I ain't up.
You get what I'm saying? So I knew I wanted to, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask him if he produced that or not. I'm glad you said that. You get what I'm saying? Because we gotta, after we listen to the song, we gotta speak on the producer side too, though. We
Yeah.
definitely gotta speak on that. But as far as like what you said, as far as like being that feel good music, trying to invoke a certain type of emotion out of people, you definitely got that out of me when I listen to it, my boy. So I'm definitely thirsty to listen to this joint. So before we actually get into it, though, just tell me, give me a little breakdown about like what was the process like when you actually put this song together though for the people. Tell us a little bit about that though.
So again, well, not again. My manager Marshall and I was like, we need to create something for the youth. We need to create a project that's strictly for the youth of Chicago. So much stuff going on, and every time I turn on the media, it's always somebody's it's nothing positive. You know, we never publicizing good news, and I think that's a culture situation that we really need to fix, because now it's and it's an expectation to where if we see us on the news, it's bad news. It's not nothing good. It's us doing something chaotic or looking foolish some type of way. We never, how many A's did this school get this month? You know,
For sure.
how many who what kid is selling some lemonade right now? You know, what kid just started a small business? You know, uh like there's so much good news on in this world in Chicago that's not being publicized, and every single day we're just publicizing bad news. So that's why we was like, we need to create something for the youth, so they have this new music that can be a mantra to them. So when they wake up, they can listen to I like there's songs on there like I Believe, and the song is the whole album is called I Believe in Youth. There's songs on there like I Believe, Change the World, uh, Getting Stronger, and it's just every single song is like a mantra. So that's like I would say a mantra is something you can say to yourself without singing it. So like the whole chorus of every song is like a mantra you can look in the mirror and say to yourself to, and you know, to boost you up and get ready for the day. So Make It Through was just a part of that mission. And I just wanted to write something for that person that I wanted to write for that kid that's in the classroom uh, that's struggling to be themselves, or that's struggling to socialize, or that person that just graduated from high school and that don't know what to do, or it's just that adult, could be 30 to 40 to 50 that don't know what to do. They're in a, you know, like a situation. It could be anything can happen in the family, like lost a really really close relative, and you don't know how to let that let that feeling go, or not let it go, but like embrace that feeling so you can move forward. And somebody that wanted to hear a change, that wanted to hear a positive change in themselves, or you know, it's just really is the song was really just I know I'm elongating it, but I just really want to clarify. It's just Make It Through was just somebody specifically in Chicago, any age, facing a challenge. You don't know how you're gonna face that challenge. This is that song that's gonna help you transition into a brighter day. That's the whole initiative behind Make It Through.
Type shit. That's what I'm talking about, my boy. So, you know, we finna go and listen to that joint. You know, we all about positivity and pushing peace, you feel me? Pushing
Yeah,
love, you know, Fusion Radio. So we finna go and get to it, man. So what we finna listen to is that Zion Ali, Make It Through.
right on.
Hey Zion. Hey Zion. Oh, brother, yeah, that's that shit. Living in Chicago, God is in your favor. I'ma hold it down like call me an anchor. Thinking about my problems, deal with it later. Focus on my family and stack up all this paper. I am an emperor, God in the making. Every time I wake up, it's a celebration. Every time I wake up, it's a started from the bottom, y'all. Started from the I'm just trying to get it right. Tryna get some sleep at night. Tryna get some peace of mind. Holding on this peace of mind. I'm just tryna make it through. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know I'll make it through. I know we're gonna make it through. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. It's free 99 just to be kind. It's free 99 just to show love. It might just cost a little just to show up. But we gon' need each other when we grow up. We gon' need each other like the beat club. About to grab a barrel, it's the beat club. And I'm coming in like the big club. Going for the city like a fever. I'm just trying to get it right. Trying to get some sleep at night. Trying to get some peace of mind. Holding on this peace of mind. I'm just trying to make it
Jesus know
through.
that from the
Don't
heart,
know
oh, bro.
what I'm gonna do, but I know I'll make it through. I know we're gonna make it through. We'll 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 make it through.
I got you. I got you. After we'll ask people for questions. I got you, Asia. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, Zion.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit cold.
Hey, appreciate you, big brother.
Hey, I swear to God, hey, bro, it's people like you, and I know I probably say this stuff every time I sit down and I do one of these episodes of Fusion Radio Uncut, bro. But it
That's a
be
fact.
like, bro, I swear to God, like it be days like this that I'm kind of glad that I asked Brian to be a part of his show, and then like things. I'm not gonna say like I'm glad things turned out how they turned out, but it's like it's just the fact that I was able to get put in position to just be able to meet y'all amazing artists like this, bro. Like that shit is cold, bro.
Thank you,
Like that
bro.
shit is cold. Then when you add in the fact that, dang, you produced that yourself, like that's some great ass production right there. Like that shit sound great.
Thank
Like
you.
to me it do. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
Like
brother.
me listening to it myself, like, cause again, I make music. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist myself. You know what I'm saying? I got some type of ear for music. Like,
Yeah.
man, when you sent me that shit and I listened to it for the first time, cause like I heard the song, like I said, on your content and stuff like that, but I never heard it straight front to back. So when the beat first came on, is oh damn, like that shit cold though,
Thank
like
you.
bro, that shit cold, bro, like, and that's just the production though, like, cause like I said, I'm kind of like you, like I'm listening to everything, I'm listening to all the melodies, the instruments, I'm listening to when you threw the drums in there, not like when you changed the flow, I'm listening to all that, so I'm like, damn. He's snapping.
Thank you.
He's snapping like that.
Thank you.
Like, and I gotta give you props, bro, because like I don't think people understand, bro. Like that, what you timeless music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's timeless music. Like people don't understand the difference between just music in general and timeless music. Like for example, like Michael Jackson music is timeless
Timeless.
music. You get what I'm saying? Like that's
Timeless.
stuff people playing Michael Jackson music that came out in the 70s, 80s, still now in
Right now.
2025. You know?
Somebody's playing Michael Jackson song right now. Guarantee you.
Exactly. Somewhere in the world, they
Somewhere in the world.
listening to Michael Jackson right now. You know
Somebody's
what I'm saying?
listening to
Because he
Michael
got
Jackson.
timeless music, and that's how I looked at. That's how exactly how I looked at "Make It Through" when
Yeah.
I first listened to it. Cause I'm like, damn, this shit cold. Like I ain't gonna lie, you kind of had me on my toes as an artist though, cause I'm like, damn, boy, it's people out here that's snapping though, that's cold though, that's like basically on some like, it's people out here that's really doing their thing just like you that ain't even really got nowhere yet. So I'm like, bro, you gotta look at it like, bro, it's so many other people just like you
Yeah.
that's cold. I'm like, bro, like it just put me in a standpoint too though. It kind of had me proud too though, cause I'm like, damn, it's some cold people from my city. And like surrounding areas, like it's some cold people from Illinois, bro. Like cold artists, like cold, like you cold with it, like cold. And it's different too. It ain't no gang, drill. It ain't none of that shit. Like that shit is cold. Like I'll play that for my granny. I'll play that for my OG. I'll play that at church. Like I'll play that anywhere.
Thank
Like
you, brother.
I'll play that for the kids. Like and
Yeah.
like I play that anywhere, bro. Like you snapped on that. I gotta give your flowers on that, bro. That's cold right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
Thank you.
like so talk to me a little bit about that though, bro, cause that like that's not easy to do, bro. We not even finna sit here and just cap it down
Yes.
like no. So talk to me a little bit about that flow and that whole approach to making music like that though. Like talk to me a little bit
I
about that.
don't like, bro. When I tell you again, when I create my music, I always start with the beat first. I never write a song. That's what I usually did that when I started rapping because when I started rapping, like way beforehand, I used to have this blueprint where I used to have this blueprint. It was like a rhythm. It was a rhythm, and then it had the punch. And I always used that same rhythm, and people liked it, so I thought it was working. So I just stuck to that. But yeah, I always start with the beat, and then once I got the beat, I was like, I kept the initiative in my head. I'm like, we trying to make something that's funky that everybody can turn on, and this can change somebody's mindset. And again, I want to talk to that kid. I want to talk to that kid that's in high school that's having a tough time. It may be with grades, it may be with finding friends, it may be with just dealing with like personal struggles or mental struggles, and give them that hope through music. And so I was like, what can I say to this person? If I was that person, what would I say to myself to keep me going? Okay. Okay, where they at? Living in Chicago, God is in your favor. I'ma hold it down like call me an anchor. Think about my problems, deal with it later. Focus on my family and stack up all this paper. I am an emperor, God in the
Okay.
making. Every time I wake up, it's a celebration. Every time I wake up, it's a starting from the You see, I was saying like, bro, that's what that person would say to themselves. And I was like, after I did, and I started off with the chorus. We gonna make it we'll make it. I was like, so what would this person? He say he's gonna make it through, but how he gonna do it? Where's he at? And that's how I started with that verse, and then after that, it was history.
Hey boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. Boy, you keep making joints like that, boy. I don't know where you. Hey, they gonna have to come get you. Somebody gonna have to come holler at you. I ain't gonna lie.
Right on. Hey, we hollering at
Cause
the
like,
world, man. We changing the world. That's what it's all about.
cause that was cold right there. I ain't gonna. I can't flex stunt. I gotta give props when it's due, bro. It's cold is cold. But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like how we was talking
Yeah.
earlier and saying music is subjective. You get what I'm saying? It might be somebody that was listening to it and didn't fuck with that at all. You get what I'm saying? That probably wasn't they vibe. What type of time they was on? It's all subjective. But for the type of mindset I got and what type of time I'm on in my life right now, like that's it. Like I'm rocking with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that's
Mm.
it right there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's real music. Like I look at that like on some, even though you want on some lyricist type of time and like
Yeah.
overspitting them, like you feel me? But like I kind of look at it like that, like on some, it's a different echelon of music. It's a different type. Like I don't feel like me personally, I don't think you just went in the studio and just did that in no hour. Hell no. If you did that in an hour, you cold as hell. Like I feel like that was like you took some time to put that shit together. Cause how that sound, that don't sound like you just rushed and did that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like how that production sounds, nah, nah,
No,
hell
it no, it most definitely had a production time. We had it was a bunch of demos. It was a bunch of demos, and there was a bunch of changes. Like the whole song. I think the whole track was gonna have the drum in, but I was like, nah, let's take the drum out. And the we wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that because I'm the only person in the studio. I wasn't gonna do that. And yeah, that was added on like last minute. Those harmonies and that intro was like added last minute. We was just going straight in. I was just going straight. Living in Chicago. I was like, nah. Let me add some let me add some vocals on here and let there be like a small intro. Cause every time I make a song, I want it to be like one of those songs like where like when you play it, like those it's just those intros when you're in the crowd where when the crowd is watching you and they know their favorite song. I want it to be like one of those songs where you press play and the intro gets them excited. There's no singing yet. I mean there's no vocals yet or there's no verse or there's no like lyrics yet. It's just you hear that intro and you already know what song it is. It's like, give them that moment to turn up, and then boom, living in Chicago. That's how I always envision me performing. So yeah,
no, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that's definitely like everything you describing is the feeling I got when I listened to it the first time. Like,
yeah,
cause when, like you said, with the intro is coming in, I'm feeling all that though. Like I'm listening to the beat, I bet cool. Then it's like it's getting me ready. Then when you came in snapping, oh, he's snapping on
yeah.
folks, okay? He's snapping. That's what I'm talking about, my boy. So you kind of helped me transition a little bit. You kind of helped me transition a little bit with your answer. So you started talking about like making songs based off understanding that eventually you're gonna have to perform these songs and stuff like that. So
Right on.
talk to me a little bit about like your stage presence and talk about like the vibe of you performing, like what type of thrill it give you, like where your mind be at. Like talk to me a little bit about that.
Again, I want to be electrifying. Like I want to give you energy. I want to pour energy into you when I'm on the stage. I want to see myself as like an energy source, you know, like an unlimited energy source. And then when I perform or when as soon as I hit the stage, I want to pour into you. I want to give you some energy. I want you to think about having fun and not thinking about the next bill you got to pay. That's really what I'm all about is just making my audience feel like we're performing and also forget about like all the cares and worries in the world. Let's just have fun right now and have this moment that you can enjoy for yourself, right on, or all together. Make us enjoy this moment as a unit. That's what the whole thing about me performing and my stage presence is. Again, I've been in musicals and plays and stuff like that and show choir and all type of stuff. And I've volunteered to perform most like when I was a kid, I always volunteered to perform at open mics. And I was also in this very quickly, I was also in this fine arts program. They had this thing called recital days where once a month you had the opportunity to perform something or you just perform something and you had to do it like one time a year. You had to do it like one time. I did it I did it every single month. It was all like everybody in the classroom. They was like, "Bro, what's what you go before? What you go before?" Because they already knew I was gonna. They already knew I was gonna get down right on. So yeah, I just got my stage presence from a lot of preparation, and I love being on stage. I love being on stage.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So I ain't gonna lie to you, like. I'm low key kind of thirsty to hear this other song though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like
Right on.
that first song, "Make It Through," it kind of got me kind of amped up and ready to hear some more music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the second song we got is called "Party, Party, Party." You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
before we listen to that banger right there, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to me a little bit about like what was the idea around "Party, Party, Party," and like tell me a little bit about like what was the studio session like when you actually put this together though.
So so somebody introduced me to, not introduced me to it, but like told me what the type of music is called. I think it's called club, Jersey club music. Jersey club. You know the music that goes like dun, dun.
Yeah, yeah, that's them
I was
club
thinking
joints.
like that, but I'm all like, nah. I think there's another way we can go. And I think it's almost to a point where it sounds like EDM or house, but it's not really. It's not really like you can hear the inspiration, but I don't feel like it's like, because the kick is just always on. The kick is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe like beats in there, but I don't know. It's something bumpy. I would say like I wouldn't. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I want to be like if Quincy Jones. If I was Quincy Jones right now, if I was Quincy Jones and I'm like 23 years old in 2025, that's how I want to produce my music with all the current instruments, with all the new instruments we have right now. I would like compare me to like, not compare me, but I want to be, every time I produce something, I wanted to produce it like Quincy Jones if he was like born in 2002, you know? So
Mm.
something that's groovy, something that's funky, and that you can play on the dance floor and that everybody can have fun to. And what is a good marketable name? Like party, party, party. So that's what I did.
See, I'm starting to understand you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? See, like you different. And the reason I say you different is because of what you just brung up. You brung up a legend.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, that's a legend, but like somebody your age to bring up a legend like that and to be on some like I'm trying to be the new age Quincy Jones though. Like
Yeah.
you can
Quincy.
tell based off your message in your songs, and you could tell based off like the vibe of your songs. You get what I'm saying? Cause like Quincy Jones, that's royalty when it comes to music. You know what I'm
He
saying? Like on
produced
the
like majority of the Thriller album, bro. Like what?
you get what I'm saying? So
Yo,
like that's a legend right there. So for
legend.
you to even put yourself in the same breath and like on some this is what you chasing after, not even so much like you chasing after them, but like you looking at that like that's greatness and I want to be something like that. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I see why you take music and you look at music the way you look at it, man, because you idolize and you like polishing your game after somebody like Quincy Jones. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So now I'm like I understood you already, but now I kind of like, okay, I see where you coming from type shit. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like that's where the timeless music comes in at. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like cause Quincy Jones made timeless music. You get what I'm saying? So it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So with no further ado, you get what I'm saying? We finna listen to this banger. You feel me? We finna listen to this banger called Party 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 by my boy Zion Ali. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you if y'all rocking with this joint, man. Drop some emojis or something in the chat. Let us know what's going on, man. Here we go.
Right on.
Finna get buff like I'm on juice. Wanna have a good day, then it's all on you.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Zion. It's vibrant, I did all the time. You can't steal my joy, you can't even find it. This is like my favorite song, when it's the way wind it. I don't even care what time it is. Ooh, slide to the left, slide to the right, slide to the left, slide to the right, slide to the left, slide to the right, 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 Buff like I'm on juice. When I have a good day, then it's all on you.
Hey, Zion.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Like, that production is crazy. Like,
Thank
that's
you.
crazy right there. Like, now, I want to transition a little bit because we didn't really get a chance to talk about on the production side like that for real, for real. Like, talk to me a little bit about, like, first off, because clearly you got, like, up here, you ahead as far as like most artists that we talk to on Fusion Radio. You know what I'm saying? And that's not no slight to nobody else. That's not down to nobody else. But like I can tell, like with a lot of artists that we talk to and stuff like that, and we come across, they haven't got to a certain part in their careers where like the business aspect has got real like big for them. You get what I'm saying? So, and the only reason I feel like isn't it ain't got to that point for you because you doing your own production, and with you doing your own production, clearly you understand the benefits from doing that. You get what
I
I'm saying? So, like, just talk, just talk to me a little bit about like the benefits of producing your own music and stuff like that, and just talk to me a little bit about like was that always a thing that you did, or like did it get to a certain point where you was like, nah, I think I'm gonna start producing my own shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've so far, unless it was a cover, I never there's a project I'm on. There's one yeah, I've only been on the feature with one other Chicago artist that's not out yet. It's coming soon. I don't know when he's gonna drop it, but it's somebody he's an amazing icon. Uh he's an icon, he's a leader. I can call him Big Brother, and he made a song with Ye. And yeah. There's that's really all I can tell y'all about. I can't drop his name yet, but he's an icon. But other than that, I've never been on another song with nobody, or I never been on a song that I haven't produced unless it was a cover. So I produced every single one of my songs, and it my my production. I don't really have a production style. Well, I do. Like it's always have to be like upbeat, groovy, feeling groovy. But it it always when I'm producing something, it always have to pass this border of production. So if I don't see me writing on it, or if I don't see me like singing on it, I stop. I clean the whole entire thing. People might think I'm crazy, but I have a whole beat. But if I don't first see me on it, I'm like and then I like start all over because once I break that barrier of I like this, like oh yeah this raw, then after that it's just completing it and it turning into party or make it through. So yeah, and
Okay, so
the benefits, the benefits of you get to keep your own royalties. That's really what you get to keep your own royalties. Like that's hard. And you don't have to go through all that pay. You don't have to go through all that negotiation and paperwork and stuff like that. And royalty splits, But
exactly, man,
ain't nothing
exactly,
wrong with
man.
collabing with anybody or like having a royalty split beat. It's all groovy either way. However, because collaboration is key to success. And um, me doing videos with these businesses, or me going to performing, even if you're performing, that's you giving something or trading a service to someone. Even if you're getting paid, you're trading, like I'm trading my service to perform, and they're trading their platform or their event, which is another service to me. We're just trading services. They know I can sing good, and they know they have a platform that can help expose me to like more people who would want to see me win or just like my music, you know, or not me win, but want to see the world win because that's what I'm all about. So that's just the benefits of you being your own producer and stuff like that. And it makes it just you get to keep your own stuff, and that's great. That's great. You get to keep your masters and stuff like that. That's great.
Yeah, Sersky. That's the move right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? When it
Yeah.
comes to making music and really trying to make some money off your craft and stuff like that. So listening to your approach and listening to your story and stuff like that, bro, and listening to your whole like vibe and what you got going on, it kind of had me thinking for a second, like because not to say like you faking or nothing like that. I ain't coming at your character or nothing like that. But I
Yeah.
understand though that at the end of the day, you still human though. You know what I'm saying? Like you still have emotions like everybody else. You still have bad days like everybody else. But you continue like I ain't gonna say like to put on a facade, but like your image is real upbeat and positive and stuff like that. So like talk to me a little bit about like first, how do you continue to stay positive and keep yourself like level headed and keep that a certain type of mindset? But also tell me like how do you network through those days where like you probably trying to produce a record or trying to make a record, but you're not in that mood to be upbeat or like you feel me in that type of mood that you usually in to make the best music possible. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you navigate through that?
So again, I just suddenly got loud. Okay, so basically it's just yeah, it suddenly got loud. So basically it's just the the mission, the movement, and that's really what it is. It's the movement to get people to join. That's what it. Yeah, that's really what it is. It's. I think it's the. I think that's with everybody. It's their why that keeps them going. Not their. I think motivation. You can run out of. You can run out of gas or fuel with motivation, but like your why is always why I do this. I do this to change the world, to change the image of how we look at each other, to break stereotypes, and to push positivity. We publicize negativity 24/7 on all social media platforms, and the way we talk about each other and stuff like that. I think the best way to do that is to change the narrative, and the only way you can do that is just start just by being start doing it. Like you know what I'm saying? By how you change the narrative is just by start changing the narrative. Of course you may get looks and like what? This is something you know what I'm saying? But it's never because of my mission, it's never like a what? Like a what? It's more like what? Like what is this? Like it's more of an intriguing thing. It's something to keep you in awe, not to keep you like you want to neglect it. So that's that's what keeps me going is that the more people find out about this mission is the more people that want to join it, the more people want to help the movement um, and inspire new people for the movement. Like I want somebody to. I was thinking about creating a platform where we only publicize good news, and if somebody takes that idea before I do, that's great because now there's another platform that publicizes good news. Right on. So again, I wouldn't even you know what I'm saying. It's just about getting people to join this side of uh this side of the world, this side of the mission. So whether if you make music and you want to talk about positivity, whether if you're an actor and you want to get groovy with uh I don't know how you want to be positive by being actor, because actor is just, you're recreating a story. But if you like have a media line or something like that and you just want to push positivity, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not stealing my idea. You're just adding on to the you're just adding on to the mission to change the world, and that's what I'm all about. Right on.
And see, that's why I said in the beginning, I don't want to make it seem like we just the same person and stuff, but it's like I can tell, like mindset wise, like you real mature for your age. You
I
get what I'm
appreciate it, brother.
saying? Like, cause don't mind me asking, but how old are you? You know what I'm saying?
I just turned 23 in the 25th of March.
Okay, so you 23 years old, but the mindset that you got sound like you in your 40s. You get what I'm saying?
Turn up.
Because like because maybe it might be the certain experiences you had, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, us as black men, especially black men in America, and then black men in America, but in Illinois, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we have to grow up a little bit faster than others, you know what I'm saying?
Right
So
on.
like maybe certain experiences that you had in your life caused you to have the mindset that you have. But I love that you have the mindset, because when you guiding yourself through your journey as far as your career, you might make the decisions totally different than most people that look like us, or you feel me, that come from where we come from might do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just all based off your mindset, like how you just basically broke down, like if somebody was to steal your idea, instead of you getting all rah-rah and getting mad about it, you ain't even looking at it like you stole my idea. You just looking at it like, oh damn, that's just somebody that got along with the movement. You get what I'm saying? Instead of tearing that person down, like, nah, you stole something from me, you did this, you did that. You had the mindset to think like, instead of tearing this person down, just acknowledge that we like-minded and we both think alike, and we both want to do certain, like, have we both had this idea. They just put it in fruition before I did. So that's I basically what I wanted still happened. Basically, you know what I'm saying? It
Right
just
on.
didn't come from me. So I love that you think like that, bro. Bro, I swear to God, I love that you think like that. I wish a lot of our people that look like us thought like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could get this together for real.
Yeah, for
But
sure. For sure. Because
for
I'm like,
sure,
there's a bunch, bro. There's a bunch of podcasts, bro. There's a bunch of podcasts. Why would I get mad at you if I got a podcast? Why would I get mad at you for having another podcast? We're
you
talking.
know
We're
what I'm saying?
we can always like we're having the same topics, but we're probably not talking about the same. Even if we're talking about the same, we're two different platforms. Your purpose,
Exactly.
you probably have some. You probably got the same value, but we're not the same platform. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
Then-
beautiful that's the beautiful thing about individuality, right on.
Exactly. Then it's like I in my last Fusion Radio episode, you get what I'm saying? I talked about this with the artist Benji, you know what I'm saying? Basically on some like I don't have to tear you down to make myself look better. You get what I'm saying? Like basically on some, like, for example, we both artists on here, you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But just because I support you and I push you don't mean nothing, and that doesn't affect me negatively in no way possible. You get what I'm saying? Like showing you support or looking out for you doesn't mean nothing negative to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and vice versa. You looking out for me doesn't mean nothing negative for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can scratch each other's back without thinking like, oh, I'm in competition with this person. Because okay, if your song sell out 1 million records the first week, that ain't got nothing to do with mine not selling. You get what I'm saying? If I grind and work
exactly.
just as hard as you did, I could do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So instead of sitting here thinking like, oh man, we'll have to bam, I hope he don't do this, I don't hope he do that. No, I hope you do good, and I hope I do good as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's basically on some like, it's room for everybody to eat. We don't gotta hate on the next person just for you to grind. You get what I'm saying? Like, no,
Yeah,
we ain't doing that. We pushing
exactly.
peace and we
Because
pushing love around here.
if that was the case, there wouldn't be any collaborations. Like if we look at Lil Baby and Lil Durk, oh, wow, they'll just be mad at each other. They'll just be mad at each other because they're both rappers. Oh, I'm mad at you because you rap too. But no, we're just two
That don't
great
make
artists.
sense.
Matter of fact, we're two great artists. Let's collab. Right on.
Exactly. So I'm glad you think like that, bro. I'm definitely glad you think like that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This was an amazing interview. Like,
Thank you, brother.
all these interviews that I've been doing so far, ever since I lost my brother, you know what I'm saying? They've been great. You feel me? Like even before I lost my brother, you feel me? The interviews was great. But it's like just when I get a chance to sit down with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because this episode 12, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell all the guests that I'm talking to, it's like it's a little different for me because the first episode was the day he passed away. So it's like every episode that we do after that, it just reminds me of him, but it also puts me in a great mind state because it makes me feel like, damn, yeah, he not here, but he left me something so amazing that I could forever share with him. And he gave me the opportunity to do exactly what I did with you. You know what I'm saying? Get a chance to meet you. Cause think about it like this. I sat down and we had an interview and stuff like that, and I chopped it up with you and we talked. You never know what opportunity might come from me as far as collabing with you, just meeting you somewhere else. Like you never know what might end up happening now based on we getting a chance to introduce ourselves and have a conversation and stuff like that. We might end up collabing one of these days. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't been other artists that I didn't collab with that I didn't first like the first time I met them though was on Fusion Radio giving them an interview, but I stayed in contact with them and later down the line, we end up chopping it up, whatever the case may be, and we end up coming up with some great music. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's gonna be our relationship. I don't know what our relationship might be, but it's just the simple fact that I was able to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm man, it's amazing for me because, like I said, bro, it's a lot of amazing people that come from where we come from. So to get a chance to meet an amazing person that come from where I come from that look like me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's that's everything for me. You know what I'm saying? So that makes doing this show worthwhile for me. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody got their own schedules and be busy and
No,
stuff like
bro,
that.
it's an honor, bro, and my condolences again, bro. Uh, but we actually planned out to seeing Big Bro. We just it's crazy. It's really crazy, bro. Because we tried to get our schedules right, and I hit him up, and it was like, dang, you know,
You get what
it,
I'm
it,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? Like it, but it again, he's passing the torch to someone worthy of carrying the platform, bro. So congratulations to you, bro. Right on.
I definitely appreciate that, man. Cause like and that's another thing I've been explaining to people. Like that's kind of how Fusion Radio Uncut came about because of situations that you just explained. Like, bro, it was a lot of people that was trying to come sit down with us, come to the studio, get an interview and stuff like that. But just based off our schedule and based off other people's schedules, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of hard to make some of those interviews happen. So Fusion Radio Uncut was basically another avenue that we can eventually get to y'all. You get what I'm saying? So we can still sit down, have those conversations with y'all, and actually get a chance to get in depth with y'all movement, bro. Because one thing I always want to express to the artists and the different guests that come up here, like, bro, he was proud of all y'all, bro. Like, no matter if you just started or you've been doing this thing for years, like, he was proud of all y'all and he wanted the best for all y'all, bro. So that's my message that I'm trying to send to you. That's my message that I'm trying to send to everybody that I talk to as far as Fusion Radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we on. We pushing peace, positivity, and trying to just push our people, the people that look like us, the people that come from our city, like push these, not saying like you a local artist, but just push these artists that come from the place we come from. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing wrong with the other artists that come from other places, but we really want to hone in on our artists. You get what I'm saying?
Right on.
Because we feel like it's a lot of amazing talent out here that ain't been discovered yet. Like
Mhm.
you, like people know you, but it's a lot. It's other echelons you could get to, especially with the type of music you got. It's a whole lot of other echelons
Right on.
you could get to. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of like the whole makeup and what we trying to do here at Fusion Radio. We just trying to continue to push y'all amazing artists and put y'all in the light and show these people like y'all amazing. You get what I'm saying? Because we feel like y'all amazing. So that's what we on, man. So like I said, I definitely appreciate you coming chopping it up with me, man. But before you leave, I need you to do two things for me before you leave. The
Yeah.
first thing is you gotta get a people all your social medias and stuff like that. Tell them where to go get that good music and stuff where they could chop it up with you. You know what I'm saying? Tune in with your movement and definitely just stay in tune with you, man. You gotta get in that first, and then I'm gonna tell you the second thing. You gotta get them. You gotta get them the social medias first, though.
Right on, right on. Y'all can all follow me on all social media platforms, ZIONALI. I'm a youth empowerment artist. I perform at schools, nonprofits, and political events to uplift the youth, to make them stronger, wiser, and better through music. Right on. It's ZIONALI. Y'all can ZIONALI. And you can go stream my album, I Believe in You, anywhere on Apple Music, Spotify, any platform. Right on. Changing the world.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So even though you dropped all type of jewels and you gave all type of good advice all through this interview, you know what I'm saying? If they was really listening to what you were saying, you know what I'm saying? But what I ask all my guests that come in, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the interview, I need at least one piece of advice that you feel like the world need to know. Now, it could either be a piece of advice like in life in general, or with you being an artist, it could be a piece of advice that you feel like the artist should know. But if you want to, you could give me a piece of advice for both of them. But if you just got one piece of advice, that's cool too, though. But I just need at least one piece of advice before we get up out of here.
Right on. Like, again, first I want to shout out to my awesome manager for making a lot of stuff happen. I think you need
Shout out to
to
your
get
manager, Mark.
you need to get first. I think you need to get a team, whether if that team is one person or it could be three people, because you can, but it will be so much easier if you had other people to handle different tasks that are talented in different avenues. So if you know somebody who's good at video, and you're friends with them and they're good at video, recruit them. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody who's good at networking or just good at talking in general, that would probably be a great manager. You know what I'm saying? So I would say get people that's close to you. Um, get people that's close to you. And if you want to get involved with different if you wanted to get involved with music right now, I think the best way to do is join these nonprofits. There's like a couple nonprofits I can name for you right now. If you're an artist, we got the Building Brighter Future Foundations with Pamela Blackman. She helps like future artists and helps you develop your skill. And they have great connections uh, where you can do workshops and stuff like that to help you develop your craft, whether it's videography, photography, or or uh, or or just other stuff in general. That's in the arts. We got the John Watt Foundation with Nichelle Pugh, the same avenue. She helps you get on platforms like Lollapalooza or performing for like a mayor event or something for the city of Chicago, and again have workshops to help you develop your craft, whether videographer, performer, singer, dancer, or actor, or something like that. Be around people be around people that's in your craft. Don't just be around people to be around people, unless they're your homies. You know what I'm saying? Like that's if they're bringing you down, don't be around them. That's all I gotta say. If they're in your craft, be around them and just rub shoulders with the people uh that's that's in the realm. And look at the greats, follow the greats. Right on. It's okay to have somebody that you look up to or have a mentor. Right on.
For sure, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having a big homie, man. A lot of y'all feel like y'all don't need one, but sometimes you need somebody to put a little game on you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Before you crash out or you do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I
Exactly.
definitely understand that, man. So once again, man, definitely want to thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. This was an amazing interview. You feel me? I hope you continue to be safe. Hope you continue to make that good music. You feel me? And I hope you continue to go up, man. That's all we want here at Fusion Radio, man. So just stay safe, my boy, and stay blessed, man. We gonna get up out of here,
Right
man. Just hit my
on.
line. We gonna chop it up.
Oh yeah, one more thing. If y'all want to check this out, I just dropped the video of my live performance at Star Band's birthday party at my YouTube channel. You can click my bio link and go check that out. We got a groovy time, so go check that out.
Yes, sir. Tap in with my boy, man. Y'all stay blessed out there. Stay safe, man. This was episode 12 of Fusion Radio Uncut. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, big brother.
Yes, sir.